Hey guys, Mrs. Klein here. How is everyone doing today? This is May, week 6, day 5. For those of you who have the story about the Nikki and her shoes, this is Alexia Skill Builder. We'll go ahead and move over to it. First, I'm going to read the story to you, and then we will fill out the chart together. This is called Nikki's New Shoes. Nikki had brand new shoes. They were bright white, and she loved looking at them. "I'm going to be so careful with these shoes," Nikki announced to Mama. "I promise I won't get a speck of dirt on them." "You can try," Mama replied, "but you'll have to be very careful." Outside, Nikki watched where she stepped on the sidewalk. Her head was down, so she did not see the little boy with the ice cream cone. Bump! Nikki danced back fast. A blob of strawberry ice cream landed on her shirt, but nothing had dripped on her shoes. Nikki walked on with care. When she came to a puddle, she stepped around it. At that moment, a girl on a bike sped through a puddle. Splash! Wet splotches of mud spread across Nikki's shorts. "I'm lucky that nothing splashed on my shoes," Nikki said to herself. Nikki reached her friend Kayla's house. They ate lunch together. Nikki sat with her feet tucked under her. She squirted mustard on her sleeve by mistake. The girls played outside. Kayla's backyard had a grassy hill that was perfect for tumbling. Nikki took off her shoes. As she rolled down the hill, the grass stained her socks and clothes. When Nikki came home, her mother looked at her in surprise. Nikki's clothes had pink, brown, yellow, purple, and green stains on them. "I thought you were going to be careful," her mother said. "I was careful," Nikki said proudly as she pointed to her feet. Her shoes were still bright white. That story made me laugh. She was a mess, but boy, her shoes were bright white. Okay, I'm going to, again, this is going to be a little bit smaller because I'm going to have both pages side by side to help you with this. That way we can go back and forth on this. Number 1 says, read and underline the definition of the word below. Knowing this word and its definition will help you complete the following activities. So let's read it and underline it like it says. Motivate. To move is to give a, to motivate, sorry, not to move. To motivate is to give a reason to do or say something. So to motivate is to give a reason to do or say something. It's your reason for why you're doing it. Some people are maybe motivated to like lose weight because maybe they're going on a vacation. Or you might be motivated to get good grades in school because you want to play sports, okay? Or maybe your mom or dad or grandma or grandpa told you that if you were good or followed the rules that they would buy you some kind of treat. Well, that treat is your motivation to do what they said, to be good and follow the rules, okay? Number 2, reread the story on the next page. Nikki's New Shoes, and we just read it, so I'm not going to reread it. It says, it is realistic fiction. It's a story about events that could actually happen to lifelike characters in a believable setting. So this is what it's saying is this is a story that could actually happen in real life, but it's a made-up story. The characters are fake. It is a fictional story, but the events could actually happen. Somebody could get new shoes and their mom could tell them to keep them clean, and they could have a goal where they want to keep their shoes clean, but the rest of them gets really dirty. Okay, all of those events could really happen. That's what realistic fiction means. All right, number 3. The main character is the most important person or animal in a story. Go back to the story and circle the name of the main character. Okay, who is the main character in our story? Is in our title even. Yeah, Nikki. Good job. So you can circle Nikki right here, or you can circle it in the title. That's fine. Either way. She's our main character. Let's look at number 4. The main character, the main character in a story is usually motivated to accomplish a goal or solve a problem. The main character in this story states her goal in paragraph 1. Put a star next to her goal. Okay, so let's look at paragraph 1. We're going to find her goal and put a star next to it. Nikki had brand new shoes. They were bright white and she loved looking at them. I'm going to be so careful with these shoes, Nikki announced to Mom. I promise I won't get a speck of dirt on them. What's her goal? Yeah, right here. To keep her shoes clean. She's not going to, oh my goodness, I can't. It's not letting me. Right here. Yes. So put a little star right there. She promises she won't get a speck of dirt on them. That's her goal. Okay, look at number 5. What the main character says and does creates a series of events. 4 major events are underlined in the story. Put a check in the margin next to each major event. And they already underlined them, so they already found them for us. We're going to put a check mark in the margin. That's the side of the paper. One event is a blob of strawberry ice cream landed on her skirt. Another event is wet splotches of mud spread across Nikki's shorts. Another event is she squirted mustard on her sleeve by mistake. And the 4th event is as she rolled down the hill, the grass stained her socks and clothes. Wow, those are 4 main events that happened in the story. Okay, the main character accomplishes her goal in the resolution or the end of the story. Put a smiley face next to the resolution in paragraph 8. So this is how she accomplishes her goal. And this is in paragraph 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Where does she accomplish her goal? It says, I was careful, Nikki said proudly as she pointed to her feet. Her shoes were still bright white. Right there. Her shoes were still bright white. So we're going to do a little smiley face, and yours will definitely look better than mine because I can't draw as well on here. Okay. Now, number 7 says, complete the chart below. Use the markings that you made on the text to help. This should be pretty easy because we have everything already circled, starred, checked, and smiley faced over here. So all we have to do is copy. The main character is who? We circled it. Good work, everybody. Nikki. Nikki. What was her goal? Remember, we put a star next to her goal. Yes, she's going to be careful with her shoes. She won't get a speck of dirt on them. So her goal is to keep her new white shoes clean. Now there were 4 major events that happened. 1, 2, 3, 4. We put check marks next to them. So this should be pretty easy to, again, write. And they already underlined them. So guess what you're going to do? All you're going to do is copy what's underlined. It gives you the answer for you, okay? So, first one is a blob of strawberry ice cream landed on her shirt. Next event is what? Yeah, when the mud splashed all over her. So wet splotches of mud spread across Nikki's shorts. What's the next major event that we checked? Yep, when she squirted mustard on her sleeve. So, and that says she squirted mustard on her sleeve by mistake. Again, we're just copying down what they already underlined. Major event 4 that they underlined and that we checked was what? Yes, when she rolled down the hill and stained her clothes and her socks, right? So as she rolled down the hill, the grass stained her socks and okay, good work. And then the resolution, we put a smiley face next to it. What was the resolution? That's how she accomplished her goal. That's how she resolved her goal, which was what? Her shoes were still bright white. Good. Her shoes were still bright white. And there you have it. We did that. Now, number 8 says, how does the story show this central message? It takes effort to accomplish a goal. If you are one of my students watching this, I am not going to make you write this, okay? You may just verbally discuss this with your parents. You do not need to actually write this on another sheet of paper like it says. It says use details from your completed chart, so use details from this and from the story to support your answer. It says use commas and quotation marks to set off any dialogue and quotation marks for any direct quotes and write it on another page. Again, that is something that we have not gone over, and I don't want you guys to actually write that out unless you really want to and want a challenge, that's fine. But if you are my student, you can just do number 8 verbally with a parent, and I will check in with them and see how you did, okay? So I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I thought that story was pretty cute and funny. So, all right, I'll talk to you guys later. Love and hugs. Bye.